This is the show where you get to talk to your favorite artists live. Now, our toll-free number is 1-800-344-ROCK, and that's 1-800-344-7625. And if your call gets on the air, you'll receive a box of Sony Metal SR audio cassettes, courtesy of Sony Recording Media. Now, my guests tonight, live via satellite from our Rockline studios in New York City, are Sebastian Bach and Rachel Bolan of Skid Row.
Everything's been done in hard rock and heavy metal. That's the music we love, that's the music we play. So if we can do anything different at all, like a video like 18 in Life or something, then that's what we'll do. A lot of videos we see sometimes don't really have a lot of energy, you know, a lot of... Make the video to suit the song. It's not a love song. I'll just leave it at that. You can't really rehearse for, you know, playing an arena show, because once you get up there, you just forget everything, because it's just like an adrenaline rush. It's like a lightning, you know, bolt going right down your back. We're sick and tired of saying, yeah, we're really heavy live in comparison to our record. This year, our record is just as heavy as we are live.
And the record he was referring to was Slave to the Grind. And Sebastian and Rachel, hi, welcome to Rockline.
Hi.
How's the tour going?
Oh! Great. It's great. I was about to say like Tony the Tiger. No, it's going real good. Last night we played Nassau in Long Island. And where do we go tomorrow? Maryland, Baltimore.
In the Cap Center, two nights.
They're going all over the country with Guns N' Roses, and we've got them for the next 30 minutes. So not only do I have a lot of questions to ask you, but people all across the country. And we're going to get right into it with Bridget, who is calling from Detroit, Michigan. Bridget, welcome to Rockline, and say hello to Sebastian and Rachel.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, Bridget.
What's happening?
Whereabouts do you live in Detroit?
Pardon?
Whereabouts do you live in Detroit?
I can't hear you, I'm sorry.
He was asking, where in Detroit do you live, Bridget?
I live right by Tiger Stadium.
Okay, I used to live in Royal Oak. You know where that is, Royal Oak?
Oh, yeah, I hang out in Royal Oak. I go to school there.
Yeah, I didn't
Bridget,
go to school there.
What's your question, Bridget?
I was just wondering, I really like Slave to the Grind and the sound on it, and did you go into writing Slave to the Grind wanting it to have that heavier sound, or did it just come out that way?
I think from all the stuff that we listened to, it definitely came out that way. We're not really a band that plans on too much, you know, but the stuff that we listened to, like Cro-Mags and Motorhead, I think came out a little more on this record, well, a lot more on this record than it did on the first.
So, Bridget,
yeah,
I'm sorry, go ahead, Sebastian.
We wanted a heavier guitar sound, if that's what you're saying. You know, we were pretty happy with the vocals and the bass and the drums on the first record, but we wanted much more of an attack on the guitars, and Michael Wagner's really good.
And you recorded the album in Fort Lauderdale. Why did you go all the way down there?
Because it was warm.
Well, the last time you recorded in Wisconsin, and I know that's not the case out there.
Well, we went to Wisconsin this summer, but we started recording this one in February. So New York City isn't exactly the warmest place to be in January, February. So we said, let's go to Florida. We can do these things. It's
like Wisconsin, Fort Lauderdale. Wisconsin, Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah.
You know, what are you going to do?
Okay, well, Bridget, thank you very much for calling, and we're going to move to Virginia now, Woodbridge to be specific, with Renee, who's waiting to say hello. Go ahead, Renee. What's your question?
Hi, Sebastian. Hi, Rachel and Martha. Martha, I wanted to say I really love Rockline. I'm glad it's back.
Thanks a lot.
And Sebastian, I was wondering, how was the writing in this album, since you did a lot more of it this time?
How was it?
Yeah.
It was fun. I mean, you know, I could have did some on the first record, but I really didn't have any songs to write. So these guys had it all covered. But since we had, you know, no tunes coming out of the first record for this one, we all kind of, you know, put our best ideas in, and out comes a record. The thing from the recording studio. And it's, you know, the next record, we're already starting working on the next one now, so.
You're kidding me.
Well, we've been on the road 2 weeks.
So it's time to start looking ahead. Thank you, Renee. That's a good call. And Jennifer's waiting from Boston, Mass. Jennifer, welcome to the show. Say hi.
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 How are you?
Massachusetts. How's Massachusetts doing?
What? What?
How's Massachusetts?
Okay.
Cool.
I was just
We've had some
wondering-
wild times there.
What?
We've had some weird and wild times in Massachusetts.
Yeah, I know. I was just wondering how you guys feel about your pictures being in like teeny bopper magazines. And does that really upset you because they only care about what you look like and not about the music? Because I personally cannot stand that.
Well, like Hot Metal Doomstud Monthly and those kind of magazines, it doesn't make us upset, you know. Obviously, when someone comes up to you and says, "I really like your music," or "I really like your voice," or "I really like your, you know, your band," that means a lot more than, "Oh, look at your hair," you know. Sometimes I want to just shave it, but then I say, "No, I don't. I want to have it long," you know. So, but if you're asking, does it upset us? I don't think upset.
No, definitely not.
But I'd rather be in like, you know, a music magazine than Pop Metal Rock Guy, you know, or whatever.
Jennifer,
But, you know,
Jennifer,
can't really complain. Can't complain. It's better than working at the gas station. You know.
Jennifer, thank you for calling. That was good.
Thanks for that, Mark.
Sorry, it's so hard because these guys are in the studio and they can't see me, so it's hard to not sort of jump all over each other. We're going to go to a commercial, and when we come back, we're going to talk, Sebastian, a little bit more about Massachusetts, since you brought it up. We're going to take a lot more calls. And
all right.
Our toll-free number is 1-800-344-ROCK, and that's 1-800-344-7625. Hardly I need to introduce our guests, but they are Sebastian Bach and Rachel Bolan of Skid Row, so don't go away.
Commercial?
Go to commercial.
Yeah!
Set stripped condo. His living room.
Ears could talk.
Axle not included. Watch for details.
Hi, welcome back to Rockline on MTV. Our guests are Sebastian Bach and Rachel Bolan of Skid Row. If you have a question, call us up. Our toll-free number is 1-800-344-ROCK. Sebastian, what happened the other night? There was a guy who jumped up on stage and the road crews were pushing him off and you stopped it. Something went down, the stacks all fell over.
Yeah, I almost died.
What
Other than
happened?
that, nothing really happened.
Tell-
Well, I just saw this guy come up and he was singing with me, and you know, I think that's fun and cool. And he went like over to get Scotty or something, and you know, a whole bunch of guys came out to tackle him, and I kind of, you know, wanted to get them off him, and we ended up crashing into a big PA stack. But you know what's even funnier? Since we showed that on TV. The owner of the place up there wants to sue us for $50,000 for showing it on TV. Thanks, bud.
Where did this take place?
Saratoga, upstate New York.
Ay, ay, ay. Yeah. You have had some bad road luck, you guys.
Well, it's been interesting. It's not boring, I'll tell you that.
No, it certainly doesn't seem so. Dina is calling from New Haven, Connecticut, on the line to say hello. Dina, what's your question?
Hi, guys. How you doing?
How you doing,
What's
Gina?
happening?
Pretty good. Okay, my question is, do you have any plans for a new home video?
Not really.
Not as of yet, no. We
No.
got to accumulate some footage first.
Yeah, we're not just going to put out like the same 5 videos you've seen on MTV 100 times just so we can, you know, make a little bit of money, you know. We're going to, if we do one, it'll be something that you've never seen before, like our last one.
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you very much. We'll wait for the new home video, which probably at some point I would imagine there would be one. And Amy is calling another Massachusetts call, this time from Brandon. Go ahead, Amy.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Amy.
Hey.
And we love your new album, but we wondered, why aren't there any thank yous on it?
Because if we were to thank everybody, we'd have to add like another 8 panels, you know? And plus, if you leave one person out on a thank you, like, oh man, you're a big rock star now. How come you didn't thank me, you know? And it's like, forget the thank yous. The people know, you know, if you like them or not.
Yeah, we probably had twice as many this time as we did on the first record, and there was like, I don't know, 300 on the first record, so
So you just said,
a bit much. But everyone knows.
we thank you, Amy. If you want.
There you go, Amy. You got your own personal thanks. And Brandy's waiting on the line from Oakland, California. Brandy, you're on. Go ahead.
Hey, you guys, I love you both.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
Okay, my question is, are you guys worried that your new album won't do as well as your last one?
No. I mean, if it does, that's great. If it does better, it's great. If it doesn't, at least we know we could go to bed thinking that we did a great record. You know, we're all really happy with it. So that kind of stuff really doesn't worry us.
So people say, do you feel a lot of pressure following up a successful record? And I always say, I would feel a lot more pressure if the first one sold nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At least I know somebody's gonna buy it. If they don't like the music, you can always use it for a Frisbee, you know, or a coaster. Or
Coaster, yeah.
You know, CDs make great coasters, by the way. If you don't like it, just put your coffee cup down on there. I have a couple.
What was the record company's response when you gave them the record? It's very different from the first one.
They said, thank you. You know?
Okay. There was no response to the fact that there weren't songs like I'll Remember You. It's a little less accessible. It's a lot harder than the first one.
I think that people underestimate the intelligence of like rock listeners, you know? They think that they want to hear the exact same song written by the exact same 3 people with the exact same solo and the same whoa whoa chorus or anything. I think that, you know, the music that we grew up on in the 70s, like Aerosmith and Ted Nugent and Van Halen, I never heard like my favorite songs on the radio, you know? I don't think that that's something that you can try to second guess, so I have to, you know, have this formula so I can be on, you know, this radio station at this part of the day. I'd rather just put on a tape in my car that makes me drive really way too fast, you know? Those are my favorite records.
All right. Michael's waiting on the line from Wilmington, North Carolina. Michael, go ahead. You're on with Sebastian and Rachel.
Yeah, what's
Michael,
up?
how you doing?
Hey, dude.
All right. I was wondering if the lyrics for 18 in Life were inspired by personal conflict.
No, not really. We just decided to write something about, like, you know, someone that you might have went to school with, because I think we all know the character in that song. I think we all know someone like him. And what the strange story is that there was a kid from Snake's hometown named Ricky, and we didn't even know it at the time. When we wrote it, it was pretty much this kid's life story. So we like heard from his family and stuff, and they thought it was actually about him, but it was just about a person like him.
Wow. All right, Michael, thank you very much for the call. Let's move down to Naples, Florida, where Shyla is waiting on the line. Go ahead, Shyla.
Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
Hey.
Fine.
How's it in Florida today?
Fine.
Cool. It's raining here.
What?
It's raining here. What's your question?
I was wondering, what led you to choose the cover to Slave to the Grind?
That's a painting that my father did. My dad, who's an artist, lives in Canada. And he took a old Caravaggio piece called, what the hell is it called?
Joe DiMaggio?
Yeah, Joe DiMaggio.
Oh.
And Rachel and I had the idea of putting like all the characters from all the songs of the record into this piece. And it shows a guy like fighting because he's being beat into the dirt, and he's got like a psycho look in his eyes. He's trying to get out, you know. So it's like, if you become a slave to the grind, if you let, you know, everybody tell you that what you have to do is get a job and then have a whole bunch of kids and just do the exact same thing, work at the factory for the rest of your life, you're like missing out, you know, and you're a slave. And also in the music industry, if you let every single person try to run your band and tell you what to sing and what to say and, you know, how to think, then you're a slave to that grind. So
Or perhaps to say that the second
be.
record should be similar to the first one.
Exactly. Right. We're not interested in regurgitating I Remember You 18 million times, although the next record could be all I Remember Yous. If that's what we're feeling at the time, that's what we'll do. It's not going to be, you know, fake or something that somebody thinks that we should do that's wearing a 3-piece suit, you know.
I can't see that. Shyla, thank you very much for calling. Emily's calling from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Emily, go ahead. You're on with Sebastian and Rachel.
How you doing?
Hi, how you doing?
This is Emily, and I'm from Milwaukee. So, first of all, I went to the kickoff of your tour with Alpine Valley with Guns N' Roses.
Yeah.
Cool.
I just loved your performance. It was really
Thanks.
good.
Great. Did you go to the first night or the second night?
I went the first night.
Cool.
Also, I live pretty close to the area where you filmed your last video, Monkey Business.
Yeah, in Chicago.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I was just wondering why you chose that particular place to do the filming.
Because that's where the film crew's from.
Yeah. Plus, that was actually in the area called Skid Row in Chicago. And we used these guys called H-Gun who had never done a real big, you know, hard rock video. And there's just these like psycho art students from Chicago. The guy that directed it's got a mohawk and stuff, and you know he's like, oh, I gotta get this atmosphere right and this texture and all these things. He's like very creative guys, and we're happy the way it came out because it doesn't look like really any other videos, which is what we wanted.
Yeah, I got the feeling that it was almost more like the record. It was raw. It was, you know, there wasn't a lot of, like you say, a lot of, like, you know, pretty stuff. It was just out there, you know, singing, and the shots were all different. And
yeah, they're very amazing
bizarre
directors. They're called H-Gun. They're going to do our next couple.
Everyone who worked on that crew
all right,
was so incredible.
H-Gun is very happy because they got a plug tonight. You're watching Rockline on MTV. Sebastian and Rachel will be back. I hope you will too, so stay with us.
Unaffected.
Welcome back to Rockline on MTV. If you have a question for Sebastian or Rachel of Skid Row, our toll-free number, and it's still not too late to call, is 1-800-344-ROCK, which is 1-800-344-7625. Now, if your call gets on the air, you'll receive a box of Sony Metal SR audio cassettes, and that's courtesy of Sony Recording Media. Guys, so let's see. Springfield's on the list. Hampton, Virginia is on the list. Just how many places are you banned from?
Oh, money talks, you know. I think you're only banned until you can sell an arena and, like, you know, pay for some people's jobs that night. That seems to be the way it works, you know. But we are actually, have been told not to come back to Springfield.
Don't come in my town no more, boy.
And Hampton, Virginia, which is where we play in 3 nights.
Uh-oh.
Get ready, Hampton.
Crystal's calling from Clute, Texas. Go ahead, Crystal.
Yes, I'd like to know how y'all got together.
We just kind of met in the garage one day and started playing. Just kidding.
These guys, well, go ahead.
I met Snake at a music store. I've told the story a million times. I'm just trying to remember. I met Snake at a music store. We were both in different bands, and we just got together, started writing, then hooked up with Scotty, Rob, and Sebastian, and just, you know, started playing. We played every club we could, every benefit we could.
Every toilet.
Yeah, everywhere from, you know, Virginia to Toronto, everything in between there. And that's basically how we got signed. The record company came out, saw a few shows, dug us, and here we are.
On Rockline!
So thanks for the call. And Natalia is waiting from where you guys recorded your album, Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
All right!
Go ahead, Natalia.
Okay, hello.
Hi.
How you doing?
First of all, I would like to say thank you very much, Sebastian, for being so sweet when we met you. After we recorded Quicksand Jesus.
Jeez.
Oh, shucks.
And my question is, who are you touring with after Guns N' Roses, and are you planning to headline?
Well, we're going out to, they just invited us to go to Europe with them, play all the stadiums like Wembley Stadium and Amsterdam and Germany and stuff. And then I think after that, we're going to Spain and where else?
Venezuela. Rio.
Yeah, with Scorpions. And then we'll come back and hopefully headline, you know. But we'll definitely be playing. Whether we're headline or not, we'll still be playing.
Maybe Natalia knows this, but I was reading that in Fort Lauderdale, they were graffitiing the studio where you guys were recording, and then when you left, the kids cleaned it up.
They made a mess. It was great. It was all over everything. All the other, like, merchants. There was, like, a billion places you could get bail bonds right around where we were, and they were just spraying the windows and everything. Every day you'd see a guy out there painting the wall again, you know. It was cool. It was very cool.
They welcomed us every day with, like, teddy bears and flowers and stuff.
Why?
All you girls that want to meet us, we don't need teddy bears.
Okay, Natalia,
But this is
thanks
not
a
that
lot.
counts. Thanks.
No teddy bears. Mark is calling from Concord, California. Mark, state your question, bud. You're on the
Concord.
Hola, dudes.
Hey,
Dude, my
man.
grandma lives in Walnut Creek, man.
What's that?
My grandma lives in Walnut Creek.
Hey, small world, man.
Yeah, how you doing?
Hey, pretty good today. Man, my question for you guys is, who or what is your single most greatest musical influence?
Probably Kiss, you know.
Judas Priest.
Collectively, anyway.
Judas Priest for me.
T-Rex, Sex Pistols, Plasmatics.
Hanoi Rocks. Judas Priest. Motorhead.
That's a bunch of them, but you can't, it's hard just to pick one.
Nazareth,
you know?
Aerosmith.
So when you guys go out on the road, do you carry tapes with you to listen to? What have you been listening
CDs,
to?
yeah.
Tons.
We're listening to Pantera, and,
Suicidal.
Cro-Mags, Slayer.
Motorhead you were mentioning earlier. Is everything
Yeah, we
okay
listen
there?
to Motorhead like every day.
I dropped my bat utility belt here.
We listen to Motorhead just about every day. The New Armored Saint we listen to a lot.
Yeah. If Ace of Spades don't get you going before showtime, man, you got like a weak heart or something.
Absolutely.
You know? Gets us going.
Okay, we have another Brandy on the show tonight. Brandy is calling from Pittsburgh, PA. Go ahead, Brandy. What's your question?
Hi, guys.
Hi.
I'd like to know what's your viewpoint on album stickering?
Well, considering that NWA's got the #1 record in the country right now, and they got a lot of songs that I can't even say on the TV here, who cares? You know, what's Tipper Gore gonna do? Kick me out of my band or like kick us off the tour? I don't see like people like put these unapproachable people on like this pedestal and nobody knows who the hell they are, you know? Just these old ladies, you know?
There is actually a movement now that it will be illegal for record stores to sell stickered albums to minors.
Really?
Yeah.
Tipper should take up bridge or something.
I'm sorry?
Sex or something.
Take up bridge.
Or
Get the women together, play bridge, play checkers.
Or booze or something.
I think we have time for one last call, and lucky caller is Rachel, who's calling from Davis, California. Rachel, you're our last caller, so what's your question?
Okay, I was wondering what advice you guys would give to like an all-girls band just starting out.
Do it. It's weird because sometimes it's a lot tougher. But, I mean, if you like what you're doing and you want to do it as bad as anyone else does, I don't see any problem with it. I mean, if it's a good band, then that's cool. I mean, I've seen a lot of girl and guy bands that bid it, but, I mean, if you like what you're doing and you want to do it bad enough.
And it doesn't matter if it's all girls or all guys, exactly, if you believe in it. Sebastian and Rachel, thank you so much.
Thank you.
No problem.
Why are you laughing?
No.
We just having such a great time.
Just feel like Arthur.
Thank you, Martha.
That's it. We have to go. That's Rockline on MTV, and you're welcome, and I hope I do see you when you come to LA. Next week, Donnie Wahlberg is going to be here from New Kids, so check it out, another Massachusetts person. So stay with us for that, and thanks again to you guys.
See ya.